Fracking, an oil and gas industry technique that requires pumping of high pressure water lines to break rock and release oil and natural gas in areas of Oklahoma, Colorado, Pennsylvania, and many places around the world. Geologists at the University of Colorado have shown that this is an effect in their area and they have discontinued the process. But what is the effect? The effect is shown to be seismic activity of earthquakes. So, what is happening in the Oklahoma County area? The Oklahoma County area in 2009 had 31 earthquakes. Prior to that, they only averaged 6 in 8 years. And after 2009, they averaged 850 earthquakes in 15 months. The connection is believed to be due to waste water being pumped back into the shelf underneath a fault line near Oklahoma County. The wastewater is pumped back into the shell, and it's said to create a shift at the fault line with the shell shelf, according to Oklahoma Geological Surveys. Cornell University of New York City has also looked into the topic as well. They're showing that many of the area has been affected, but primarily Jones, Oklahoma. The University of Colorado, like I said, in many areas has got fracking to shut down. The fracking wastewater isn't just water, it actually builds up chemicals and it affects the drinking water as well. This is also done in a study by the University of Colorado. A Columbia University seismologist, Barbara Baskins, links are being made that fracking and seismology are getting both sides. The areas affected are along the fault that runs through Oklahoma, Colorado, Wyoming. And how does it affect residents? In the towns where seismic activity has been increased, they've had anything from toppled wind farms. It affects their lives as far as quality of drinking water. It also, affects their homes and losing. I mean, it shakes your house. It's an earthquake. It makes the roof fall down. The thing of it is, it puts away a life in jeopardy as far as livestock. Are they going to be healthy? And are you going to be healthy? And is your home going to survive? The other thing it affects is it's become a way of life. It's a dependency on the oil and gas industry when everything is booming. And many of the oil and gas companies don't believe that this is an issue. They believe that it is something that's been proven for decades. Actually, Energy in Depth is a oil and gas company that does the research on seismic activity themselves, and they believe, despite what you may have heard, hydraulic fracturing may have been a safe and proven for decades and does not pose major risk for seismic events. They're pretty much paid by oil and gas companies, but they believe that it doesn't have any effect or small effect at all. Stanford University actually believes microseismic events affect very small volume of rock, and it's compared to dropping a gallon of milk off a kitchen counter. There's a lot of wavering on it, but I mean, I believe the numbers are there as far as the number of earthquakes that have increased over the years. I know if I lived in an area where earthquakes went from 6 and 8 years to 850 in 15 months, I wouldn't want it to affect my life in that way. And even if I was dependent on the company paying my bills, I think I would find another way of life and get out of the area before an earthquake destroyed my home or my health. I would not want my life to completely change because of an industry that has billions of dollars, and I don't. I believe being more informed from the United States Geological Services and universities that have taken some steps to prove that this may be a relatable event, shows that there's enough evidence, and hydraulic fracturing affects the lives of many people in these areas.